Good afternoon, friends. My name is Sachin, and I'm a recruitment officer at Algonquin College Waterfront campus. Today, I'm your host, and I will walk you through various career options in front of you in the amazing world of environmental sciences with best in class and unique programs at Algonquin College Waterfront campus. First of all, we shall be covering our unique programs in the environmental sciences briefly, followed by the admission requirements in each of the program. After that, we shall be overlooking the Algonquin College Waterfront campus and various aspects such as student services, student life, and others. Now, to begin with, we have four programs, that is the forestry technician, the environmental technician, the urban forestry arboriculture, and the applied nuclear science and radiation safety. These are the four programs that are in the environmental sciences cluster. Now I will touch base with each one of it one by one and will go into the intricate details of all of it. Now, starting with the forestry technician. Forestry technician is a 12-month compressed Ontario college's diploma. It's a three consecutive semester program, which is uh, which is very unique for the environmental sciences. Most important point over here is that the one third of the curriculum is delivered outdoors, so you are not learning only the theoretical concepts but are also implementing it practically. And this program can give you an opportunity to earn a minimum of 10 industry stand certifications, which I will cover in the subsequent slides. Now, this program can be summarized as the most hands-on and the field-oriented program of its kind in Ontario. And the best part about this program and Algonquin College is that we have more than 50 years of experience in training forestry technicians. So Algonquin College Waterfront Campus is the best place where you can learn this skill and the program. Now, the question obviously arises over here is that, is this program right for me? Well, there are certain checklists over here which can give you a hands-on whether you are suitable for this kind of a program or not. So if you thrive in an active and a hands-on learning environment, then this definitely is a program for you. And if you have an interest in protecting, sustaining, and enhancing our natural environment and forest ecosystem, this program will equip you to do so. Moreover, if you have an interest in working outdoors and with your hands, this is a very good opportunity to learn about forestry, being a forestry technician and learning about natural ecosystem and natural environment. And moreover, if you function both in individual as well as team environments, this program will give you the kind of outlook that will make not only make sure that your career is going in a right direction, but you will love what you are doing. Coming on to the 10 industry certifications that was just introduced in the slide before, you have the opportunity to earn the tree marking certification, the forest firefighting certification, the chainsaw operating certification. Beer awareness is one of the most important certification in here. And being a forestry technician also allows you to learn about the GPS and the GIS applications, which not only make you aware of where you are, but also gives you a kind of a edge when you go ahead in your career and job hunting. Plus, students take part in a 2 to 3 week field placement, so you are not only learning these certifications, but you're actually contributing towards doing it. Coming on to the varied career pathways that open up after you graduate from this diploma program, you can either become a tree marker or a forest inventory person. Also, you can go into the compliance monitoring. There is a job opening in the field of forest environmental and ecosystem assessment, where you are not only going into learning about the ecosystem but also assessing it, and then based on your recommendation you are doing what is necessary for the upliftment of that particular ecosystem. Also, on the provincial and the government front, the federal front, you can go into parks and wildlife management as well as forest fire control. These are the direct career options that are that open up after you graduate. If you want to pursue a career in, like, go ahead and do a degree program, there is a lot of articulation agreements that Algonquin College has with many other universities. So the Lakehead University and the University of New Brunswick are the two premier articulation agreements where you are admitted to the requisite program, where you not only get the diploma and hands-on learning, but you also have an opportunity go and get a degree for yourself. Coming on to the next one, which is the environmental technician. Now, environmental technician is our flagship program where in the environmental sciences, where it is a 16-month compressed Ontario colleges program, which is kind of having a optional paid summer co-op. Now, this co-op is 4 months with in the summer period where you get a kind of hands-on learning and implementing what you have learned over the semesters in your college or program to actually work for a particular employer and gain hands-on experience. And moreover, this program will equip you to participate in various community and applied research projects, such as the environmental upgradation, ecosystem management, biodiversity management, and all that. So these programs will kind of make you learn about the ecosystems, the soil, pollutants, and ecological processes in deep. So that will enable you to learn about your environment and what is required to uplift that particular environment. So if you have to summarize this particular program, it's a perfect combination of theoretical concepts and an extensive practical education in all areas of environmental sciences. So if you are passionate about learning something in the field of environmental sciences, this is one of the premier options that you can look forward to. Coming on to the hands-on experience that I was referring to, you have an opportunity over here to learn the 7 basic industry certifications, just like the wilderness skills, which will enable you not only to go into wilderness but assess that ecosystem from various aspects. Also, you will not only learn the chemical hazards and toxicology certification, but you will also learn how to transport the dangerous goods. And there are other two certifications, which is the GPS and the Leave No Trace Educator certification, because you will be going into outdoors. So Leave No Trace principles and guidelines come in very handy. So you are becoming an educator in that. Now, this program has a perfect equal split between the fieldwork, hybrid studies, classroom, and you get the opportunity to spend the time in the state-of-art science labs at Algonquin College. Coming on to the career pathways that open up, so this particular program will equip you to become a remediation technician, or you can go ahead and do various kind of field sampling technician jobs. There is a contaminated site assessor, which not only assesses the kind of contaminated site, but based on your recommendation, you can go ahead and uplift that particular site. And similarly, environmental assessor, environmental consultant, and GIS technician jobs open up for you. Now, coming on to the third program, that is like a 8 month certificate program, which is the urban forestry. It's called the urban forestry arboriculture, where you will become trained to become an arborist. Now, coming on to this particular program, as you can see in the background image, the 70% of your program focuses on the outdoor practical training. The kind of program delivery to outdoor ratio in this particular program is very high as compared to other programs, because you are learning about the various aspects of urban forestry in the outdoors. Coming on to the this particular kind of 8 month certificate program, students can use their in-class hours, where you are like 70% of the time you are outdoors, towards your 5400 hours needed to become an arborist apprenticeship certification, which is like a flagship certification, a kind of a must have a certification in the field of arborist. So we are not only giving you the equipping you with related certifications and hands-on experience, but we are also giving you hours towards building on to a kind of a recognized certification in the arborist apprenticeship. Coming on to the various classes that you have, this program has very kind of unique classes, such as you will learn about the tree climbing. You will learn about urban soils, like different kind of soils, what you should be doing if in case you have to remove a tree. There is a subject called tree removal. Then there is tree sciences and practices. So there are multiple practices that you will not only inculcate in your learning, but you will also implement in your job. Then there is a subject called the dendrology. uh, Coming on to the next one, it is the forest entomology and the pathology, which will not only give you the overview of what is in the forest ecosystem that is causing various kind of problems to that particular tree or that particular forest area. And also, if you uh, have encounter a kind of a tree with having diseases, you will also be having a subject where you will learn about the management of those tree diseases. Now, as I was saying that this particular program will make you an arborist, so the career pathways are very pretty much straightforward. You can either become a consulting arborist, or you become a head arborist, or you can go ahead become a crew leader and like escalate your career in that particular one. Also, there are certain jobs which say that the tree worker and the plant healthcare worker jobs which equip you after this particular program. Coming on to the industry snapshot of a particular salary that is for the arborist in Canada, it ranges between 25 to $38 an hour. And the source about this is the Glassdoor, so it's a very recognized source. And it was in the year 2017. So now this kind of job scenario will be increasing. Coming on to the last program and the very unique program that Algonquin College Waterfront campus has, it is called as the Applied Nuclear Science and New Radiation Safety. As you can see, there's a mock photograph of a mock drill that was happening. So in this particular flagship program at Algonquin College, it's a 2-year diploma program, only one of its kind in Canada. So, uh, which not only equips you to learn about the nuclear sciences, but also equip you about how to safeguard the various kind of contamination and radiation safety things in the uh, nuclear setup. So also this program includes a paid co-op, summer co-op, and this kind of summer co-op happens at many of the nuclear sector industry leaders, such as the Canadian Nuclear Labs, the Bruce Powers, so which are like having a good name in the nuclear sector. And as this program is directly catering to the workforce of the nuclear sector, so this program has been developed in close collaboration with the nuclear sector. Coming on to the hands-on experience that you will learn in this particular program, there will be kind of various scenario-based training and evaluation that you will be going through, and exclusively there will be a mock disaster training that will happen, in which you will not only implement what you have learned, but there will be a scenario where you will be behaving that there is a disaster that is going on, and you have to like uh, go ahead and stop the contamination and do the necessary steps, which will equip you not only in learning, but also be a hands-on experience when you go ahead and start your career in various of the nuclear sector companies. Moreover, this program gives you access to the Human Performance Training Center at the Canadian Nuclear Lab. So you are not only learning in-house, but you are going ahead to the Canadian Nuclear Lab and learning about the performance training. And I was referring to the co-op partnership. So the OPG, the CNL, the Energy Solutions, and the Bruce Power, and many others like the industry leaders in the nuclear sector will be kind of opening doors as you go ahead with your co-ops. And then this particular co-op will be kind of a opportunity to showcase your talent, and then you go ahead and join that particular company and start your career. One of the interesting points that I wanted to make over here is that this particular program is one of its kind, and this will open up the doors for a new kind of a career that you normally don't associate with after graduating from high school. So in this, you will become a contamination monitor, either become a health physics technician, the radiation protection technician, and the radiation surveyor. And the best part about this program is that the average entry salary of a radiation technician is 61,637. And this was based on the Algonquin College Graduate Employment Report in 2015. Now you can imagine that like 5 years back it was so high. So right now it is scaling the charts. Coming on to the various admission requirements that these four programs have. So starting with the forestry technician, we need only the English grade 12 and mathematics grade 11. Uh, then for the environmental technician, we need English grade 12 and mathematics, and additionally, it's recommended that biology grade 11 or 12 and chemistry grade 11 or 12 is with you. So that will give you a kind of an edge in this particular program. Similarly, for the urban forestry, it's a 8 month certificate program. So we need only English grade 12 in this. And for the applied nuclear science, because it's a very 2 year like high on learning and pure science based program, so we need physics grade 12 and chemistry grade 11th or 12, in addition to English and maths grade 12. Now, as we have covered all the major four programs in the environmental sciences cluster, now you will be studying at Algonquin College. And now we will touch base with what are the various options in the Algonquin College that you will have in your student life. Coming on to the Algonquin College has a mission to transform your hopes and dreams into lifelong success. And our vision is to become a global leader in personalized digital connect, being digitally connected and giving you an experiential learning, which will not only set you for success, but will enable you to become a lifelong cherished alumni of Algonquin College. Coming on to the campuses that we have three main campuses. The main campus of Algonquin College is in Ottawa, followed by Perth, and we are from the Pembroke, which is a waterfront campus. Pembroke is situated approximately 140 kilometers northeast of Ottawa, along the banks of the River Ottawa. And we are based in the Ottawa Valley, and Pembroke is uh, kind of regarded as the heart of Ottawa Valley, where you are not only subjected to kind of open spaces and clean air, but you are like nestled in the pristine beauty of Ottawa Valley. Coming on to the waterfront campus, like this is a particular screenshot of ours. Uh, like this particular campus is a state-of-art campus which was formulated and established like 8.5 years back, and it has all the state-of-art equipments, labs, libraries, so that you're not only learning in a positive manner, but you are having a overall 360-degree student experience. Now, the USP of Algonquin College Waterfront campus is that we are a very small, warm, and friendly campus. So we are in upwards of 1,000 students having 20 plus programs. So there is a very close knit bond between all the students that are in the Algonquin College. Coming on to the next, the best part of Algonquin College is that you will have a class size of 25 to 50, and we also boast a great student to professor ratio. So you are not only learning amongst peers, but the professors also know hands on, uh, because of the small class size. You will have a greater opportunity to learn and connect one to one with your professors. Coming on to the other aspect, where 50% of students come from outside Renfrew County. So Renfrew County is the county in which province, like the city of Pembroke comes. So most of our students, like in upwards of 50%, comes from outside. So there is a higher probability that uh, someone you will meet over here will be coming from your county and your place as well. Also, we play a high kind of emphasis on hands-on learning as well as community partnerships. And with all the co-ops and the hands-on learning that we provide, we have many kind of opportunities related to work integrated learning. So you are learning from the best in the industry, and you are getting the right kind of education. Now, once you become a student, we start off like starting from the admissions to the day you graduate and become alumni. We have various kind of student support services, uh, being there for helping you in each and every manner, whether you have certain kind of learning disability, or you have kind of any kind of problem that you are force that is not giving you an opportunity to have a student life perfectly. We are there to help you in each manner. Coming on to the Center of Accessible Learning, so this takes care of any of the ADHD, any kind of reservation that you have. So we will not only give you a kind of learning environment that will be at par with the normal learning, but we also have a kind of accessible learning so that you are getting a similar kind of experience as others. There is a student success specialist in our campus, which not only ensures that you have which not only ensures that you have any kind of problem and that problem is being rectified in the right manner. Also, we have many of the counseling services, the health services. So we have a 24/7 uh, practical nurse that is in campus, that will not only give you a kind of in case of small problems that you encounter, we will she will be helping you uh, to take care of your many kind of health services and vaccination and immunizations. Also, on the employment front, we have the employment support, which not only gives you help in the resume building and CV letter building, but they will also go ahead and do the co-op placement on behalf of yourself, and they will ensure that you are getting into the right kind of job that will not only set your career, but you will kind of set you for success in the coming time. And on the academic coaching, if you need any kind of uh, hand holding in the academic front, there is academic coaching, that is peer tutoring and all that is available free of cost to all the Algonquin College students. And this will not only equip you with the scheduling, your helping hand, but with the kind of peer tutoring and one-to-one tutoring, they will enable that you are learning in, and not only you are not only ahead of the curve, but they are helping you in each manner. Coming on to the financial aid, that because money is an important aspect of a student life over here, so our financial aid team helps you with all the provincial and the government aid that you can have in order to take care of your fee part and the tuition. And one of the most important aspects about the bursaries that we have in Algonquin College Waterfront campus is that we distribute more than $250,000 worth in bursaries annually. So you can imagine, with 1,000 students on campus, this is a higher probability that you will have a kind of a bursary landing up in your mailbox, and you will not only helping this will help you in paying your tuition, but can also take care of any of the incidental costs that you might incur in your student life. Now, coming on to the various 360-degree student engagement and student experience. So we are not only there to make sure that you are learning, but you are also getting a kind of a student life that you desire for. So we have like our student association, and our college comes up with like weekly and like annual events, which are like starting from games to intramurals, and many of the events just like the haunted hallways, and there is a kind of a lumberjack team of Algonquin College as well. So in that case, like we you are never out of like community events and partnerships. So it makes a fun time to be at Algonquin College and learn about various programs at the same time. Now, coming on to one unique proposition that is open to all the Algonquin College students is a 8-day trip in Costa Rica during the winter reading week. So this particular trip is called as the Rainforest and the Tropical Science Gen Ed, where which where the Algonquin College students go ahead to the Costa Rica classroom and study about the rainforest and various ecological principles. So this kind of program, or this kind of trip, introduces you to the various ecotourism and ecological principles in the rainforest, and you will also be visiting the Earth University in Costa Rica to learn about the Sustainable Development Program. as I was saying, that this is open to all the college students of Algonquin. So you, it's a good opportunity to not only learn what is being taught in your particular program, but also get hands-on learning in a different kind of sustainable development pathway. Coming on to the various programs, so now there is a contact details for many of the program coordinators of the four uh, programs that we have just discussed. For the forestry technician, the program coordinator is Peter Arbor, and his email ID is provided over here. And similarly, for the environmental technician, Patrick Nicholson is the program coordinator, and his email ID is nicolep@algonquincollege.com. Coming on to the urban forestry arboriculture, Chris Van Sompel is the program coordinator. And for the applied nuclear science and radiation safety, Carl Supalu is the program coordinator. So if you have any kind of doubts related to particular program, so you can go ahead, either contact me or any of the program coordinators, and we can help you in each manner and any manner, so that your transition from schooling to or whatever to the next phase in your life becomes very smooth. Now, coming on to any questions that you have, I will be over here for taking any of the questions in the questions tab. And here are my details. So you can also write down and email at saties@algonquincollege.com, and I will take all your queries and get back to you in each manner. So thank you for your patience, and it was a pleasure kind of having a webinar with you. So have a good day, and looking forward to your questions.